Hello my dear students, welcome to our JE Prep channel. Hope all of you are doing well as usual. Today we will study one important concept of physics that is called as the motion and its types. Now before we understand the concept of motion, let us understand what you mean by the rest. Rest means what? When the body does not change its position with respect to time or with respect to any reference point in the surrounding. The body is said to be at rest. Means say I am standing here. Do I change my position? No. I am just standing here. So I can say that I am at rest position. Now when I say that with reference to certain point, what do you mean by this? Now see, this O is the reference point and the body is kept at 5 centimeter from point O. And I'm not pushing this body, I just kept the body over there. I just kept this object over here. So we say that the object is at rest. Means for the next 10 minutes, even if I don't touch this body, the body will not move at all. The position of the body will be fixed with respect to this reference point. So therefore, when you say that the body is at rest, when the object does not change its position either with respect to time or with respect to a reference point in the surrounding. Then what do you mean by motion? Simple. Motion means movement. When the body is moving, when an object is moving, then we say that the object is in motion. What is the best example? Flying birds, moving car, moving scooter. They are the examples of the bodies in motion. Now, the body keeps on changing its position with respect to time. So, when the object changes its position with respect to time or with respect to a certain reference point in the surrounding, then the object is said to be in motion. Okay, then what are the examples of this? Simple example, you throw object in the upward direction, then it moves up and it comes down. It changes its position continuously with respect to the ground. So the object is in motion. Now, but because it has been thrown vertically and when it comes down along the vertical axis, so you say that it's a vertical motion. So therefore that stone is performing motion. Now, then what are the types of motions? There are 3 types of motions. One is the linear motion, that's also called as the rectilinear motion, circular motion and oscillatory motion. Now let us understand first what do you mean by the linear motion. Linear motion means motion along the straight line. Then now see, this is the point O, the object is kept at point O, and now see, I am changing it. So after 1 second, I bring the object at 1 centimeter from point O. The next second, I'll bring the object at 2 centimeter. Same way, see, what I am doing actually, I am moving the object. So you say that the body is in motion, but the body is moving in one direction. The body is moving in one direction. Means the body is actually moving in this direction. And the body is moving along this straight line. So therefore, we say that the body is performing straight line motion, means linear motion, means rectilinear motion. Okay, and what do you mean by the circular motion? When the object moves along the circumference of the circle. Now say object is here now. Now when this object moves along the circumference of the circle, then the object is performing circular motion. When the object moves along the circumference of the circle, the object is performing circular motion. And see, every time this object is changing its direction. So the velocity is always along the tangent drawn to the circle. So if I get the object here, see, velocity is directed like this. If I get the object here, the velocity is in this direction. So therefore, this is the circular motion. Same way, there is one more type of motion, that is oscillatory motion. What do you mean by the oscillatory motion? To and fro motion. Oscillatory motion means to and fro motion. Now see, this is a simple pendulum. This is thread. And this is a small sphere which is attached to the other end of the thread. This is also known as the bob, P-O-B, bob. Now, I will take this small sphere to this side, bob to this side, and I'll gently release the bob. So then what happened? This bob performs the oscillations like this. So simple pendulum, it goes to the other end and then it comes to this original position. Means, suppose if I call this as the position O and I release the pendulum from position A, then pendulum goes to B and come back to A. Means this pendulum is performing to and fro motion about this point O. So such motion is known as the oscillatory motion. So you must have understood that basically the linear motion means the motion of an object along the straight line. Circular motion means motion of the object along the circular path. And oscillatory motion means to and fro motion. Oscillatory motion means to and fro motion. Now, this basically motion is a relative phenomenon. What do you mean by this? So you consider that example that you are standing on the road, okay, and a bus passes from your position. There are passengers in the bus. Means, say, you are standing here and the bus passes from, so here there are some passengers who are sitting here. Now with reference to this person O on the road, the bus is moving. The bus is moving. So with reference to the person O, the bus is in motion. But what about with reference to this passenger A and passenger B? With respect to passenger A, passenger B is at rest. Or with respect to passenger B, passenger A is at rest. In fact, both passengers A and B are at rest with respect to the frame of the bus. So for this passenger, the bus is in motion. But for these two passengers who are in the bus is at rest. Or with respect to the frame of the bus, these two passengers are at rest. So these are the relative phenomena. I hope you must have understood this. And students who understand the concepts of physics for the preparation of JEE, NEET and MSCET, I request all of you to subscribe our channel. Thank you.